All right, good morning, trade pros. Welcome to our morning market update for today, September 9th of 2020. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get right into it this morning. Some news overnight taking place. AstraZeneca pauses its vaccine trials after some adverse reactions happened to one participant. All right, shares tumbled over 8% then in after hours trading, but then recouped most of it and are only down 1% after one of the British health ministers, Matt Hancock, said that the procedure is not necessarily a setback, and it depends on what they find when they do the investigation. The company said that the pause is a routine action, and it's trying to expedite the review process to minimize any potential impact on the trial timeline. So basically, right, we don't know if this illness was caused by the vaccine trials. All right, this is from the University of Oxford. They license the vaccine and then do the trials themselves, AstraZeneca. All right, we don't know if it caused it. We don't know if it didn't cause it. We don't really know too much. But we do know that if there was an adverse reaction caused by the vaccine, this is a really big slowdown in the one of 9 drug makers. Remember, there's 9 companies trying to find a solution to this that have been funded with a lot of money. And this is one of 9 that could potentially fall out of the running or delay their process a lot. All right, which contrasts greatly to what Donald Trump has been saying. He said there's going to be a vaccine before November. And so this was something to follow. I do think that if AstraZeneca falls out of the race and it's confirmed that their vaccine's causing all this illness and have to restart the whole process, I do think the market corrects a fair amount on that news and sells off. All right, that's kind of one of the things overnight. Another thing is in the electrical vehicle space. I know we have a lot of listeners and followers who invest in Tesla and other electric vehicle car makers. All right, Tesla this morning is recovering. That's a good news, up 6.6%. All right, but if that's after one of the single biggest daily drop in Tesla's history, dropping more than 21% in a single day. All right, that's pretty epic. And if you look at Tesla's price before split, and if you multiply that out to what it is now, all right, with a 5-to-1 stock split, the drop was even larger in terms of the pre-split price. As a percentage, it's the same, obviously, because we're dealing with percentages, but a dollar amount, it's staggering the amount of sell-off that we've seen. And it's twofold. Number one is it's not going to be included in the S&P 500. A lot of people are asking why. Why isn't Tesla included in the S&P 500? It met the criteria for having 4 straight consecutive quarters of profit. All right, that's what the S&P needs in order for you to be eligible for inclusion in the index. Excuse me. And if you are included in the index, a lot of institutions start buying your stock because now you're part of an index that they replicate. Well, the reason is this. Tesla earns a lot of money by selling carbon offset credits, and a lot of that isn't really, you could argue that's not really your business model, right? And that could be one of the reasons, but nonetheless, that was a contributing factor. There's a huge puke. Weak longs that bought the top got out essentially yesterday with a pretty decent size loss. Other car maker though, Nikola, symbol NKLA, soared over 40% yesterday alone after it announced a partnership deal with General Motors, okay, which will help bring Nikola's Badger truck into production. I think that's really smart. General Motors can't get it right. Remember when they were basically nationalized, bought out by the government, and then were then again IPO'd in 2009? Well, GM is still at the same place it was in 2009, basically. Okay, that's like 10 years of no performance. It hasn't done very well. And I think this is a good deal for them to produce the car. Somebody who knows, this is integrating your supply chain and integrating your business model vertically. Somebody who knows what they're doing, bring them on board and get them to build your cars for you. All right, they know what they're doing. You do the designs. You're kind of the sales aspect of it. You're the front end, but hire a back end that's, experienced in this and knows how to build cars. Arguably, General Motors knows how to build cars, but they're not ones that people buy. All right, but if you do the design on it and submit it to General Motors, it could be a good opportunity, a good partnership, and a good way for General Motors to get into the electrical vehicle market, and a good way for Nikola to really legitimize their business model. Because up to this point, people are just laughing at them. Like, this Badger truck is never going to see the light of day. It will never be created. All right, starting a car company takes an enormous amount of capital. All right. So that's something interesting that we're following. Also, GM becomes exclusive supplier of fuel cell technology for them for their upcoming Class 7 and 8 Semi-trucks, something to follow. Like Nikola, you probably like General Motors at this point too. So if that's interesting that GM now becomes a play in the electrical vehicle space, I thought that was super interesting nonetheless. In today's markets, Japan's down, Hong Kong's down 0.6, China's down 1.9, India down 0.5 percentage point as well. In Europe at midday, London's up 1%, Paris up 0.8, Frankfurt up 1% as well. So equities in Europe started to pick up on the rally. And in the United States, S&P 500 is also up. Futures are mostly up this morning, 0.6% on the Dow, 0.8 on the S&P, and NASDAQ, after dropping 4% in one freaking day, is down 1.9. Is up 1.9 today. So we're recovering some of the losses. There's a thing called Turnaround Tuesday where stocks turn around and do well. All right. It was supposed to be yesterday, but yesterday was a Monday, if you really think about it, because the stock market didn't really open until Tuesday. Monday was a holiday, so Tuesday becomes a new Monday, and today could be the turnaround Tuesday that we're typically looking for in a bearish market. So look out. I think a lot of selling has happened. A lot of people wanted to get out are probably out now. The question is, will they want to continue to sell near lows? I think we're going to have to rebound a little bit in order to find some more supply. There's supply overhead in the market, but I think we've exhausted it, and we're now at a level that we're going to need to climb up from. So today we're going to be looking for some potential early morning weakness, but overall I think we get a positive close on the day. Let's see how it looks and how positive it is. At the end of the day, yesterday was a very easy day to day trade. I'm not saying everyone could do it easily, but if you've kind of been around the markets, if you haven't built a career in this, if you've done it a couple of years, it was a very easy day. Today isn't going to be a very easy day. Today's going to be a little bit more challenging. I see a little bit more back and forth. And we could put in a consolidation day for the whole, we could put in a whole day of just sideways chop, putting in some value area on the volume profiles. And in fact, we could consolidate for the next couple days. But let's not spoil the party. We could get some more volatility. I'm just expecting a slower day with still obviously great trades. Yesterday I did 7 personally, had a really great day for the first day back. And today I'm looking to probably do less trades, less volatility. Okay. Crude oil this morning is also up 1.8. Gold prices are down 0.4%. Bitcoin's up 0.8%, back down to 2,000 or 10,000 though per Bitcoin. It's given up a lot of the gains in the last couple of days as well. All right. Bitcoin overall has failed to become a safe haven asset, to me, at least in my eyes. I don't really view it as a safe haven. I just see it as another risk on asset, which wasn't good. If it became a safe haven, it would have gotten a lot of institutional flow into it. But nonetheless, economic calendar today, MBA mortgage applications came out at 7 a.m. Job openings and labor turnover survey, top of the hour, 10 a.m. Jolts. All right, it sounds like an energy drink. Isn't there an energy drink called Jolt? Anywho, Jolts is at 10 a.m. 1 p.m. result of a $35 billion 10-year note auction, and that's the day, not really much. 10 a.m. we also have Bank of Canada doing their latest interest rate announcement. It's the equivalent of our Federal Reserve in Canada, but there is no press conference. Press conference will be tomorrow in an odd split of events. That's what we got going into today's session. I think today could be pretty bullish, especially above that 3380. We could tap that 3400 and see where we go from there. The level that we hit yesterday was very close to the prior all-time high. And remember, one of the most reliable strategies in trading in any market is a break and a retest of a key level. And we just did that on the longer term scale as well. So interested to see if the bulls come back in on size and if this rally lasts. But right now it's bullish. If we take out this key resistance, we got to look to get long. All right. Love you guys on YouTube. Be good. Hey, Craig. Thank you, brother. LMG. Yay. I was back yesterday too. Gary says, bring back the TRADEPRO t-shirts. It's here. Look, day trader, TRADEPRO Academy. And then the sweats have TRADEPRO Academy as well. Little known fact, I wear mostly my own stuff. If I'm going to support a brand, why not be TRADEPRO, right? And another little known fact, I wanted to get the e-store running, but the shipping times are still ridiculous with COVID. And so it's been ready for like 5 months. We can't really launch yet. I don't want you waiting 2 months for a t-shirt. That's ridiculous. And I don't want to set up a supply chain from China either. We're not a clothing business. But it is coming. It's on the way. Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you guys for the positive vibes. Love you all on YouTube. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another morning market update. Now we're going to go into the trading room with YouTube. You should consider joining us for a day of trading. Check out what we got to offer. All right, all our memberships come with a 14-day money-back guarantee, so really risk-free to try out our trading. Don't spend tens of thousands of dollars elsewhere. Use that money to trade instead. Come out in our room. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks, Will. It's a new office set up at home. Put a little backlight there just because it's a party. But yeah, I just got tired of little boxes laying around. It just wasn't aesthetically pleasing. Love you guys on YouTube. Let's do this trading room, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye. Ciao.